M0FXB, welcome back to the channel. Thought I'd dig out my 705. If you look to the left of me, we've got the new FTX-1F, which is coming out any day. I would say within a maximum 2 months, I feel like this will be selling, and it's going to sell well. Many people say it's the replacement for the Yaesu 817. I don't think it. I feel like Yaesu are going to realize that a lot of people still want this form factor. They're not bothered about C4 FM or a 3D scope. They want something portable, just maybe a better version of this. All they really had to do, maybe add about, I don't know, not much, 1 centimeter in height to this, just to get the screen slightly bigger. Definitely doable. And you've seen with the Yaesu FTM-150, that older style radios are popular. And even you look at China, some of the radios they're starting to bring out, you know, they resemble old Yaesu radios with the orange, the classic orange screen. Now, when the 705 came out, it was a game changer, and it was such a surprise when it came out. When the rep, oh, I forgot his name now. Sorry, I know it, but it's gone. When he showed this at one of the ham fairs, we were blown away because we loved the fact that it still had the same size screen as the 705, but it covered VHF, UHF, and amazingly had built-in Wi-Fi and of course GPS, Bluetooth, all that kind of stuff. And the thing is, it just works really well, and it's got the full, you know, interface with the USB connection. Mine's been modified, so it's got the USB-C, and you can watch this space 1,000,000%. They're going to bring out the Plus model of this. They'll add a few features and add a USB-C. This ain't going nowhere. This radio is excellent. And you look at it, it's a brick, okay? It's a complete brick, yeah? And they were very clever, and they added the batteries that we use in our Icon 52, 51. They added the same battery. Excellent, you know, and then you can also buy, now I think they come standard with the BP307, which is like the I shouldn't use that word, the large version of that. So it lasts, and it does last a long time. You can still put your DC input in it. The number one down thing was they didn't really make it easy for us to add a tuner. It does control a tuner. I've got the MAT 705 here, and it controls that really well. And it's very small. Here it is here in my hand. The only thing you had to remember was not to leave it turned on because it drained the battery. But yeah, small device, okay? And it does work really well. This is the first generation, has an on-off switch. But anyway, my main point is, you know, like, if they had made a unit where that could just clip onto the back of it, I think we would have liked that. And they sort of, they didn't give us options where we could fit the battery and a tuner on the back, which is the sort of thing that Yaesu are planning to do with their new model. And as soon as it was released, you know, we were buying cages so we could carry it around, and they work really well. This cage is excellent because it sort of needs it, because you don't want to, you can't really carry it. I don't know why they made it with no handle, but anyway. So I found this photograph on the left that you can see there, and of the FTX-1F, and it does have 4 meters, of course, VHF, UHF, all the sidebands. It has the Yaesu style screen, which everyone changes the settings so that it looks like an Icon one, which is quite funny. But it has the 3D thing, it has a micro SD card. We don't know about Wi-Fi, but it'll definitely have Bluetooth, serial connections, USB-C, all that kind of stuff. But what they've done, they have, you know, created the rear end of it so that you can add modules on, so you can add a tuner on. And is that going to be included? So if you look at this photograph here, you can see it, you know, it's a brick. It's a brick, just like the 705. It's a little brick packed with technology. It's an expensive brick because it's going to be 1,300 pounds without the tuner is my guess, but who knows? Yaesu do tend to come in with some good deals, and also with some good discounts and some cashback, don't they? So they'll probably do a good cashback when it comes out. But if you look on the side here, I know it's not a really clear picture, but it does show you that it's a brick, and then it's definitely not a 705. It does have C4FM, of course. So at the bottom here, you've got your looks like a USB connector. Then it says GPS. Now, why it needs an extra connector for GPS tells me that possibly it's not going to have GPS built in. You've got the Kia here for your CW paddles, etc. And I'm pretty sure that says phones. You can see the screen. It's going to be touchscreen. Now, the thing that this has, I know it's not the clearest image on this, but the thing that it definitely has is a dual display. In other words, it displays the A and the B band at the same time. That's quite a big deal if you ask me. I'll just try and show you this image here. I know I'm so rubbish at this, but anyway, you can see. It's so hard to get the right angle. Dual display, and they've kept, see either side of the VFO, there's LEDs there. You get them on the 710. You don't get those LEDs on the DX10, not like that. And of course, they've added all these buttons all around the knob and on top as well. Some people don't like the buttons on top. Some people love them. The Icon, the 705, does not have buttons on top. Everything's on the front. A lot of it is touchscreen, but it's quite intuitive once you get used to it. You know, you've got your different big screens, and we like it. We know we like it. It's on some of the best-selling radios of all time, and I never hear people complaining about the interface. But if you buy a radio that's as advanced as that, then of course there's a lot of learning to do, and sometimes you're going to go, oh, it's too complicated, and blame it on the equipment. It's not the equipment. You've bought a very complicated device. You need to learn it because it has thousands of functions. So on the top, you've got the GM and the X button. So group mode, C4FM, SDX. Now they've improved, as far as I can see, and, you know, check with John Crook and Yaesu. My videos for entertainment. If I'm wrong, okay, let me know. They've improved the SDX, or sort of the receive, and it actually works quite well with the FTM-150. We've got the PMG functions. That's great. So you've got lots of little graphs bouncing around memory channels and non-memory channels, showing you activity, and you just choose the graph or scan through the graph, and it's very visually appealing, and it works well as a, you know, for memory channels. So anyway, we're moving further. We've got, what's that one there say? Cool. I can't hardly read that one. It does that say memory channel there. And as we go into the distance, I can't really see with this photograph. But let me have a look at another photograph. And what I like about these particular photographs is that you can really see what it's going to feel like in real life. There's loads of amazing photographs online, you know, but they don't really show you what it's going to feel like when you've got it in your shack. You know, I can point this at you and you get a feel for it straight away, a real feel of what that radio's, you know, going to feel like in the shack. And I feel like this photograph does that. So if you look at the front, obviously on the left, 2 meters. On the right, we've got 40 meters. 3D display showing that you can just press at the touch of a button at the bottom of the screen there. You've got the word scope. Let me just... scope and span and speed of the waterfall, and 3DS. You just click that once and it's going to, you know, change from the 3D that we're seeing on screen right now to the sort of icon, but you can change every single color as well. And then you've got the fix here, and that's more for the line in the middle that you move right and left on the actual device. And then on top, the buttons that I couldn't see very good, you've got split mode there. A lot of people want split mode, don't they? A lot. VFO memory and memory write. Hold your finger down and you write in memory channel, memory to VFO. Then you've got your quick memory bank. So I would, you know, again, read the manual. I would say it's almost like a quick memory bank with a few of your favorites in more than just one group. Clarifier, you've got your nice clear back button, which we need. Fast dial, and even the actual tuning dial, that looks the same size as the one that's on the 705 to me, 710, sorry, which is a nice size. And those LEDs look really good. They change colors to let you know what you're actually doing. So display is going to bring up your scope, and also I'm pretty sure if you press that, you'll go into single receive. I don't know this. And then you've got your function button. Press it underneath there, AF, RF and squelch, which we're used to, that sort of multilingual sort of button that, you know, if you suddenly go to HF the squelch works in one way. If you go into FM, then it works in another way. And you can bet that the function menu is going to be, you know, exactly the same sort of layout as you're getting on the FTX-10, FTX-101 and 710. So I think it's exciting. I thought I'd do this video just to hype up the excitement a bit more. It's a nice big screen. It is a brick, and we are interested to see are we going to get a tuner included? When we bolt it on the back, is it going to be like too big and bulky? Is the tuner going to be too expensive? Once the tuner is fitted, how do we then fit the battery? How's that all going to work? Do we have to have an external GPS antenna? These are questions that we're asking here. So thanks for watching my YouTube channel. You know, am I going to sell my 705 because I want to get the FTX-1? Of course I'm not. Yeah, I'd never sell this. I actually got this instead of getting the 9700 because I felt like the 9700 I just felt like it didn't have Wi-Fi, and I feel like the 7300 and the 9700 are there. I feel like they're due to be replaced or updated. With the FTX-1F, I feel like that's pretty much ahead of its game now. The fact that we can choose icon, we want the waterfall to work identically to the icon, really, because that's the one we love. And if we love it, let's use it. The other question was, will it interface? You know, will it have an external screen? Because the 710 has an external screen. I'm pretty sure the DX10 does. Pretty sure it does. The 705 does not. The 7300 does not. Yeah, you can get the RSBA1 software, but that's not the same thing. You know, I can plug in my DX101 and straight away I've got this amazing screen. I can do it with my 7610 as well. So are they going to give us that? I think they should. I think they should better to delay the release. Because I think these days people want that, even if they don't use it, they want it. I'm sure I've missed out on loads. So, you know, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, all the bands, Shack in the Box, yes, 4 meters. I know it's going to be 10 watts. And so there's another thing. Are they going to be making a special amplifier for this device? Come on. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think it's going to cost. And do you think it's a waste of time, or do you think it's going to be the best-selling radio of all time? What do you think? Thanks for watching. Buy my wife a coffee. You know, she's amazing. Absolutely beautiful lady. And join my YouTube channel. Please join my YouTube channel. Become part of our community. Going to be here literally forever. You know, until we drop, should I say. So, you know, we'll be enjoying the hobby until we can't. And hit the like, subscribe. 7.3. Remember, I go on air every day. And I chat with my ham radio friends every day. And time to take Mazzy for a walk. Bye for now. 7.3.